Hello, today we are taking you through the most watched Netflix TV series of 2023. Some of these TV series had more than 180 million hours of watch time in the first week of premiering. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post new videos.
Number 10. Madoff, Monsters of Wall Street is a Netflix true crime documentary series that explores how Bernard Madoff masterminded the largest money laundering scheme in history. It really is mind-boggling. Joe Berlinger's 4-episode series delves into the background of the Ponzi scheme that defrauded investors large and small by billions of dollars and sent Madoff to prison during the 2008 financial crisis. Despite the frustrating scenarios, the series offers a lot of details about Madoff's personality, the background of his Ponzi scheme, and why people decided to invest in it. It is both entertaining and educational. This shows the audience all the routes the notorious financial serial killer took, which was quite intriguing and explains how disastrous these schemes can be. It has an 89% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and 7.3 on IMDb. Overall, it is a must-see for true crime fans and serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed. Number 9. The Recruit is an American spy adventure television series created by Alexi Hawley for Netflix. A rookie lawyer, Owen Hendrick, gets a job in the CIA. As a newbie, gray mail files are dumped on him. These are communications in which people threaten to expose CIA activities. One letter from a prisoner seems genuine enough and he is soon caught up in covert ops and criminal activities in a bid to secure the release of the prisoner, Max Maladza, Laura Haddock, a former CIA asset, who had been abandoned. Some in the CIA see the ex-asset as having a great future, others want to have her eliminated. Several people have secrets which they don't want exposed. The action moves from the US to the Middle East, then onwards to Prague and Minsk. Just as well, the series is infused with a thread of dark humor to leaven the narrative. Noah Centineo was amazing, his face was expressive and his dialogue delivery plus comedic timing made this series come alive. Rated 7.5 on IMDb and 67% on Rotten Tomato. Number 8. Treason is a British television miniseries created by Matt Charman for Netflix. It stars Olga Kurylenko, Una Chaplin, Ciarán Hinds, and Charlie Cox. It's quite intriguing, and right at the beginning the show has you asking questions, and there are many twists right up front. Charlie Cox is really good in this. Highly entertaining. Good acting. Well filmed. Fast-paced. An intriguing spy story. We found the wife's character was too aggressive and insecure in the casting, and feel it would be better if that character was acted by the gorgeous, sexy former lover and fellow spy. That aside, it had skilled performances across the board. Very suspenseful and worth watching. You won't know who Dorian is until at the very end when he walks out of the courtroom. Netflix is calling Treason a limited series, but we feel the finale sets up a second season, one that could be more interesting and distinctive than the first. Rated 6.3 on IMDb and 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. It comes recommended. Number 7. New Amsterdam is an American medical drama television series. It premiered on September 25, 2018. The series was created by David Schulner and stars Ryan Eggold, Freema Agyeman, Janet Montgomery, Jocko Sims, Anupam Kher and Tyler Labini. This show has interesting storylines, engaging characters, great acting. It calls for attention to problems affecting the healthcare system and encourages us to think creatively about out-of-the-box solutions. It's done with humor and humanity. The heartfelt stories done so well by all the actors will get you all emotional. Max and his staff truly care about each other and do everything and anything to save their patients. All the cultural issues portrayed in the show are done superbly well, from Asian family shame culture to therapy, to unimaginable life and death decisions. It has excellent close-ups and excellent static dynamic ratio management. The New Amsterdam is worth watching. Not only as an artistic product, but also as a life lesson. Number 6. Wednesday is an American coming-of-age supernatural comedy horror streaming television series by Charles Addams. It stars Jenna Ortega as the titular character. Tim Burton's material and his ability to draw a wider audience into his macabre world makes Wednesday an absolutely phenomenal series. Wednesday Addams, a high school student, finds her brother Pugsley tied up in a locker. She sees a psychic vision of his bullies whom she attempts to kill, resulting in her expulsion. Her parents, Morticia and Gomez, decide to enroll her in Nevermore Academy, a school for outcasts in Jericho, Vermont. It absolutely lives up to the Addams family. It will keep you invested and on the edge of the seat through. You'll find yourself chuckling in every other scene as well as tearing up at the right time. It is not only about the dark humor and quick, witty dialogue, there is a lot of multi-level storytelling also involved, giving most of the characters a lot of depth. Anyway, this the must-watch series on Netflix right now, and looking at all the buzz it is generating, it seems a lot of other people agree with it. Number 5. Harry and Meghan is an American documentary series airing on Netflix, starring Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. We start where every fairy tale begins, on their wedding day. Harry recounts the events with his signature skepticism that he landed this woman. King Charles is even mentioned lovingly, as Meghan recalls how charming he was after her own father's estrangement and how much it meant for him to lead her down the aisle. They were given a surprising amount of time to happily reenact the details, from Elton John's performance to the symbolism of the event. No matter how you feel about one of the royals, when the series shows us this happy couple and their 2 young children playing in the garden of their California home, you can't help but breathe. Relieved that they escaped. Even with their sweet personalities and extremely Californian way of talking, when they conclude that love wins, it is clear that for both of them it is indeed true. Number 4. Emily in Paris is an American romantic comedy television series created by Darren Star for Netflix. Set in Paris, the series stars Lily Collins as aspiring marketing executive Emily Cooper, an American who moves to France to bring an American perspective to a French marketing firm. She struggles to succeed in the workplace while finding love and experiencing culture shock with a traditional Midwestern American upbringing. The film also stars Philippine Leroy Beaulieu, Ashley Park, Lucas Bravo, Samuel Arnold, Bruno Guerri, Camille Razat, William Abadi and Lucien Laviscount. Season 2 ends with Emily trying to be in 2 places at once without hinting at her dilemma. Her love life has been expanded, which explains more conflicts and surprises. Camille is Chef Gabriel's, Lucas Bravo, girlfriend. He and Emily still have great chemistry, and we see that warming up a bit. I can tell you they have alone time and are fun to watch. It's rated 6.9 on IMDb and 62% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 3. Firefly Lane is a Netflix original series that follows the lives of 2 women who have been friends since the early 1970s. The film follows Tully, a free-spirited woman traumatized by her upbringing. By a drug addict mother and a father she has never met. On the other hand, Kate is a little girl who comes from a somewhat dysfunctional family and is a bit shy and reserved. The 2 become friends, and even if their personalities are truly opposites, they get along very well and are able to maintain their friendship for over 30 years. Season 2 starts where Johnny was injured. Once again, the girls get through the difficult period that life throws at them together. As expected, there's new romance and even old adventures cropped up. Some deeply traumatic secrets are revealed, and the answers don't necessarily provide the comfort these characters had hoped for. Rated 7.4 on IMDb and 46% on Rotten Tomatoes. It stands as one of the most watched series of 2023 with over 100 MHRS. Number 2. Kaleidoscope is an American television miniseries by Eric Garcia. It focuses on master thief Leo Papp, Giancarlo Esposito, and his team who attempt to carry out a $7 billion heist, betrayal, greed, and other threats do hinder their plans. The story is very good. Most are critical of the gimmick that you can watch the episodes in any order. We watched the episode in this order: purple, green, yellow, orange, blue, white, red and pink. If the series had simply been numbered 1, 2, 3 to 8 with no gimmicks, it would have been much better received. The acting and production values are excellent. Yes, it does involve a robbery, but there are a lot more clever and quirky plot twists. If you're still unsure, just by watching Violet you can decide if it's worth watching or not. I feel like Kaleidoscope is the perfect title because it's all about perspective. Anyway, what might not look like art to some might be the definition of beauty to others. Rated 6.7 on IMDb and 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 1. Ginny and Georgia is an American comedy drama television series created by Sarah Lampert that was released on Netflix on February 24, 2021. In April 2021, a second season, which premiered on January 5, 2023. It follows Ginny Miller, a 15-year-old who is more mature than her 30-year-old mother, Georgia, in the fictional New England town of Wellsbury, where Georgia decides to settle down with her daughter Ginny and son Austin to give them a better life than she had. You will appreciate that from the jump, the show understands the damage that comes with having a cool mom. Ginny and Georgia's relationship isn't just non-stop movie marathons, shared closets, and lax rules. A lot of turmoil arises when one parent is immature/unstable and the other is largely absent. A show that blends teen angst, adult mystery, and soap opera twists into 10 episodes while also leaning into harsher realities rarely if ever confronted in Stars Hollow. It's rated 7.5 on IMDb and 68% on Rotten Tomatoes.